Hello, my name's Gwen. Welcome to your practice. Today we'll do 30 minutes of gentle somatic yoga today with the intention of waking up the body's intelligence so that we can return to our sacredness, that sacred center. So you'll need 2 blankets if you have them. If you have a bolster and you'd rather use that underneath the feet, please do. For today, we'll roll up one of the blankets tightly, like a tube. Place that right at the bottom of your mat. Anchor one heel down into the mat and place the top of the foot right on top there. Maybe the width of the blanket. The feet can secure the blanket down. Bring the hands in a fist behind you. Lean into them. Bend the elbows a little more. Walk them back a little more. Come to the forearms, chin to chest. Scooch up towards the bottom of the mat so that the knees have a generous bend. Then go ahead and take one hand behind the head. Feel how heavy that head is. And then go ahead and lower it. A little core work there. Again, returning to our sacredness of that center line. And then rock the head. Move the body a wee bit this way and that way as we settle into this shape of constructive rest. So restorative for that lower lumbar sacral spine, that lower half. The whole body receives. And then have the inner knees knock. Feel that lean to of the inner knees, one leaning into the other. Let it rest. Take a deep breath in and then feel the arms as the breath flows out. Take the arms up. Take another deep breath in. Hug the one you love. Feel that self-love. Bring a little self-love into our practice here. A tight hug. The fingers can crawl. And then flip the palms outward. Notice which arm is on top. And then, so that we can resist gripping, the palms come outward. Feel into the body once again as the back of the shoulders anchor down. The back of the head can rock from one side to the other. Come into your stillness. We will experience an apona breath. Apona meaning the winds that drive down into the earth, anchor us and root us into that earthiness. Rebound back up so that we have that earthiness, that grounding to grow. So 2 cleansing breaths before we come into our pranayama, our breath work. Go ahead and take that next natural breath in through the nose. A natural sigh. And again. And then in through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the arms nice and wide. A deep breath in. Other side, hug the one you love. Notice which arm is on top now. Bring some self-love into this hug. Nice and tightly wrap those arms nice and tight. Flip the palms up to resist gripping. Come into the breath once again. On your next natural inhale, a natural sigh. One more in, and a, then in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up like a yawn. Exhale, let the arms come down and feel that energetic quality from the inside out. That prana, that vital life energy. Just from a few mindful breaths in this shape. From temples to toes, notice, and take a deep breath there. And then exhale it all out. The knees come away from each other, the feet into the mat. Walk them towards you. And then go ahead and drag the hips one way and roll over to your side body. Use a lower arm as a pillow. From here, we're going to come right onto our belly. Roll straight onto your belly now. And then stack one hand down and the other hand right on top of that hand. Forehead comes right onto that stack. Notice how that feels today. Give the hips a little roll from one side to the other. If coming underneath onto your belly feels like it's too much of a back bend, go ahead and take one of the blankets and place it right underneath the hips and the pelvis, so it's a little less of a back bend for you. And then come straight back into it. So you'll leave the left arm down onto the mat. And then the other arm is going to thread down the other side. You'll take the right cheek into those fingers so the knuckles will be your new pillow. Your view will be that left elbow. So look over to your left elbow. Say hello. This might be enough, this shape, for your shoulders and your neck to repattern. Take a deep breath now. As you exhale, take that right shoulder, that long and strong arm down by your side. Send it into the mat. Send the shoulder down. Feel the arm. And then relax and soften that effort. Feel the weight of the head come down into the knuckles. Leave it there. Feel the lightness of the elbow, that left elbow, float up. With the eyes closed, notice how far it comes up from the mat and then slowly down into the mat. As it comes down into the mat, relax the tush, the back, the legs. Systematically feel into the internal environment and how well do those muscles turn off. And then again, with the head heavy, let that left elbow and only the elbow up. So we're asking these muscles to isolate this movement. We hardly ever ask the body to isolate and refine this movement. So it might have been the first time for the shoulder to move like this. As it comes down, relax. And then one more time. Elbow up. It might point over to a new area. And then down. As it comes down, notice the muscles of the legs soften, the seat, the back, the other shoulder. Now we'll add on. So lift that left elbow, let it float up to a height that suits you. Then carry the head up with the hand, feel the weight. Elbow comes down first, head and hand second. And then soften the back body. Take a breath into all of those muscles turning off and coming out of contraction. And then again, elbow comes up first. Feel the weight of the head. Hit the pause button there and notice what's coming down into the mat. The right shoulder, the legs. And then elbow comes down first, head and hand second. Feel those muscles soften, soften, soften here. And then one more. Elbow first. Head and hand second. Elbow comes down first. Head and hand. Whoo. Take a deep breath. And then we have one more add-on. So in one piece, lift the upper half. This is going to take a little coordination. Now feel the opposite leg. So here we are with the left elbow up. Send that right leg nice and long and strong up. And then one piece down. Take a deep breath in. Now bring your inner eyes. Feel from that left elbow to that right heel. This is where we coordinate the upper half with the lower half. So on your next natural breath, in one piece, upper half and lower half, go ahead and bring it up. Right leg comes up, left elbow, head, and then one piece down. Take a deep breath and feel that deep relaxation of the glutes, the muscles in the back around the spine, the shoulders. And then one more here. You'll hit the pause button when you're up. Feel the muscles. And then soften into the mat. Stack the hands, one on the other, forehead on top. Lift the feet off of the mat and let the lower leg roll from one side to the other. Feel the width of the top of the thigh as you roll from one edge to the other. Nice and easy here. Forehead rests on the top of the hands. And again, once you have the gist of any of these flows, you close your eyes so the lights go on a little brighter on the inside. You use those internal eyes. And now we'll come right over to the other side. So let the feet come down now. You'll leave the right arm where it is, and the left arm will come by your side. That left cheek will come into the knuckles. And notice how that feels. Just take a moment here and feel for a moment how that feels on you. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, send that left shoulder down into the mat with a little squeeze, and then you release. And then when you're ready, feel the weight of the head carry down into the mat. On your next natural breath, feel that elbow lift and then lower. Notice the muscles required for this action. A little lift. You might point to a new area with the eyes closed. Feel all the muscles required for this. The head is nice and heavy, nose points in the direction of the elbow that's floating up. And then it lowers. 2 or 3 is plenty. Relax and soften now. And then we'll add on. So go ahead and lift that elbow. Lift the head off of the mat. Elbow comes down first, head and hand second. Relax the back body, the seat, the legs. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And then again, elbow comes up first, head and hand second, elbow down, head and hand. Feel the muscles and how well do they relax. Or you might like to come right into it again with the elbow coming up. Lift the head. Elbow down. Head and hand second like a wave. And then relax and soften. Breathe into that spaciousness, that center, that sacred center. And then in one piece, lift the elbow. Feel how heavy the head is. And now the other leg. So the left leg comes up in one piece, notice, and then come down in one piece. Feel that deep relaxation as you breathe. We switch on the muscles as the top half comes up, that left leg comes up. Feel that crossover from the right elbow to that left heel. And then down into the mat. Relax and soften. And then one more, come up in one piece, hit the pause button. Feel that cross from the elbow to the heel. Notice that contraction. That squeeze as you come down, that deep release as you soften, soften, soften. Stack the hands. Allow the forehead to come into that stack. And then go ahead and float onto your back for a brief body scan. Notice what it's like to roll onto your back body. So float onto your back. Have the knees bent here. And as the knees bend, you can heel toe the feet a little wider and knock the inner knees in. Notice that vibration of some sorts. This prana, this vital life energy. As we start to return to the sacred, we focus on the breath and that gaze inward. As we start to wake up the body's intelligence and return home to that sacredness. The spine is like an antennae for the energy to flow freely up and down. And one more breath just like that. Coming into a flow called body yawn. Go ahead and take the right leg into the belly with a squeeze. Cross it over the other. Send the left arm over to your left side and scooch it underneath the body so the thumb might feel like it's underneath the tush. Right arm like a cactus, or maybe it's out like a T. Whatever feels delicious for this arm. You might even place a blanket underneath that if this is unavailable for you. And then when you're ready, float the legs over to that arm that feels a lot like a braking system, like a wedge. It'll stop the body from going fully down. As we build trust, let the arm come away from the body. The legs will come a little lower to the floor. Let it come to a place where you can be playful without feeling too much. And then you'll pause that lower half and come into the upper half. That right arm can reach up or outward. Head rolls in that general direction. And then drag it back into you. Nose points up. And then again, drag it outward. Head rolls in that general direction. And then back inward to you. And one more. Maybe into a new area. Reach. Head rolls like a yawn. And then back towards you. Now let's coordinate the bottom half with the upper half here. Take a deep breath in. Let the legs float down as the arm reaches out like a yawn. Head rolls in that general direction. And then back to center. You can come in and out of this one if you'd like. Gently feel the legs come down into the security of that arm. The other arm reaches out, the head rolls. You might pause there for a breath or two, or continually move. There is no right or wrong here. If you're feeling a little something, you're doing it right. So have some fun today in your body yawn. 2, 3, 4, plenty. So how about the next one is your last one on this side. Then you'll go ahead and take the arms up and gather up that top leg into the belly with a light little squeeze and then release. Other leg comes in. Fold it over the top of that leg. Right arm down by your side. Other arm up like a cactus or out like a T. Whatever feels delicious here. Then let's come into the full expression of this pose. So that right arm is like a brake. So if this side is compromised for any reason, snuggle it in Support yourself so the legs don't fall too close to the floor. Or let it work its way outward so you have a little larger range of motion. Come to the place that just feels good. And then take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let the legs fall over and that top arm reach outward. Head rolls in that general direction. And then drag it right back towards the body. You can move with the breath or not. You can pause in between and explore what stillness is like. Wherever you are, perfect. Breathe. Enjoy moving like this. A deep inhale. As you exhale, the legs can fall over to the arm. The other arm reaches out. The head rolls in that general direction. And then we return to our center. And how about that next one can be our last one? Then go ahead when you're ready to take that top leg in for a beautiful hug into the belly. Squeeze and then release. Come into your final resting pose. Stay nice and warm, so if you need a blanket, now you can use the blanket on top of you. If you need something underneath the legs for your Shavasana, final resting pose, place it underneath the knees or the back of the thighs and let them rest, or flat. Arms by your side, or maybe the hands feel better on the belly if you're feeling a little on the cool side. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let yourself rest. Notice how you feel as the jaw slackens. That deep relaxation starts to move in. Notice how you feel. Feel that relaxation response start to drift through the shoulders, the back body, the pelvis, the legs. As we let go of all control of the breath, of the muscles, we drift into that sacred center now. The body's intelligence, wide awake. Notice the hum. As we increased our awareness to the back body today. The center of the brain, allow to sort, to register this valuable information. Allow yourself to remain here for as long as you like. If you only have a half an hour and you'd like to close the practice by coming into your comfortable seat, Then go ahead and bend up at the knees. Roll over to your side body. Give yourself a little pat on the back for showing up. Press that top hand into the floor. Walk the hands to you. The knees don't have to bend. If you have something to lean into, please do. Feel the length of the spinal column like an antenna. Nice and tall. Bring the palms together in that deep appreciation for yourself for showing up. Thumbs at the heart center. Take a deep breath in through the nose. A light little bow. Pouring this goodness out beyond these walls. To our family, our community, and the world. Namaste.